High blood pressure is frequently referred to as the silent killer, and rightly so. It remains devoid of pain, eludes clear symptoms, and for numerous seniors, it silently accumulates over time until a grave incident, such as a stroke or heart attack, reveals its presence. Yet, what renders it even more perilous is the ease with which one can disregard the habits that play a role in its emergence. Each day brings forth a series of uncomplicated decisions. Your dietary choices, physical activity, and stress management play a more significant role in influencing your blood pressure than you may fully appreciate. In reality, countless individuals over the age of 50 appear to be making all the right choices outwardly. They adhere to their medication regimen, attend regular checkups, and strive to maintain an active lifestyle. Yet nestled within their daily patterns lie subtle, frequently unnoticed errors, seemingly innocuous habits that gradually elevate blood pressure or disrupt treatment efforts. Unless brought to light, they persist unchallenged, subtly exerting pressure on the heart, the mind, and the whole circulatory system. This is precisely why this video holds significance. Our intention is not to inundate you with complex medical terminology or to cast judgment on any missteps you may have taken. We aim to provide you with insight, to illuminate the prevalent errors in blood pressure management among seniors, and to present straightforward, actionable adjustments that can truly impact their health. This guide is crafted for everyone, whether you've been navigating hypertension for years or have only recently begun to monitor your numbers. It aims to empower you to reclaim your health in a manner that feels achievable, uplifting, and wise. Blood pressure management transcends mere digits displayed on a monitor. It revolves around maintaining an active lifestyle, fostering clarity of thought, ensuring restful sleep, and embracing life with a sense of assurance. It begins with an understanding of what to steer clear of and what actions to embrace in their place. Let us embark on the journey of exploring the initial misstep regarding blood pressure, as we begin to construct a more robust and stable foundation for your heart's well-being, one clever practice at a time. The first error: omitting medications or administering them improperly. Controlling blood pressure frequently begins with a doctor's order for medication. Medications stand as one of the most potent instruments at our disposal for managing those numbers, yet their efficacy hinges on proper and consistent usage. Among the perilous and regrettably frequent errors that seniors commit is the act of omitting doses, consuming medications at inappropriate intervals, or ceasing treatment entirely without consulting a healthcare professional. It is a seemingly insignificant habit, yet its repercussions can be profound as time unfolds. Numerous factors contribute to this occurrence. There are those who tend to overlook. Some individuals feel well and believe they no longer require the medication. Concerns arise regarding potential side effects, and some individuals find the notion of relying on a pill unappealing. Some individuals choose to split their pills in half, while others opt to take them every other day, all in an effort to extend their prescriptions or conserve their finances. Though these choices may seem reasonable, they can result in fluctuations in blood pressure that put a strain on the heart, heightening the risk of stroke, kidney damage, or heart failure. The medication for blood pressure is meticulously adjusted to suit your body's unique needs. It's more than merely lowering a figure. It concerns safeguarding the entirety of your cardiovascular system. Missed doses or irregular intake can lead to sudden spikes in blood pressure, catching one off guard. Initially, that increase may seem insignificant, yet as time passes, it subtly harms arteries and intensifies the strain on essential organs. Due to the infrequency of symptoms, numerous individuals remain unaware of any underlying issues until a crisis emerges. It is crucial to recognize that blood pressure medications frequently do not evoke a sense of well-being as other types of medications may do. One might not experience an immediate sense of relief after their consumption, which can lead to a tendency to undervalue their significance. Yet, in the shadows, they are engaged in vital endeavors, alleviating the strain on your heart, enhancing blood flow, and lowering the likelihood of significant health issues. Fortunately, this error is entirely avoidable. Establishing a routine for medication is essential. It should be a given, not a matter for debate. Administer it consistently at the same hour each day, employing tools such as pill boxes, alarms, or daily checklists to aid your memory. If you happen to miss a dose, refrain from doubling up without consulting your doctor first. Reach out for assistance, and if you are encountering any side effects, be sure to address them immediately. There are frequently alternative medications or modified dosages available that can enhance your well-being while safeguarding your heart health. Moreover, do not cease your blood pressure medications simply because your readings appear to be within the normal range. Such occurrences frequently indicate that the medication is having its intended effect, rather than serving as a justification for discontinuation. It is imperative to seek your doctor's guidance prior to implementing any alterations, regardless of their perceived insignificance. Even minor tweaks in timing or dosage can significantly influence the effectiveness of the medication. Engaging in a conversation about affordability concerns with your healthcare provider is certainly worthwhile. Numerous seniors endeavor to extend their prescriptions due to financial constraints. However, there are frequently generics, discounts, or assistance programs available that can provide support. The dialogue surrounding your health is invaluable. Maintaining blood pressure is a journey that requires dedication over time, yet it rewards you with increased vitality, steadiness, and tranquility, all beginning with a steadfast approach. One pill, one day, one choice at a time. Your heart relies on your commitment to remain steadfast, as does the path that lies ahead. Second on the list of missteps is the consumption of concealed sodium. Even if you're not grabbing the salt shaker at each meal, it doesn't imply that you're steering clear of sodium. Indeed, the majority of the salt in a senior's diet is not derived from what is added at the table. It lurks within the everyday foods we consume, and one of the most prevalent yet often ignored pitfalls in managing blood pressure is the underappreciation of the sodium that quietly infiltrates our meals. The consumption of sodium in elevated amounts is closely associated with an increase in blood pressure. Salt prompts the body to hold on to water, leading to an increase in blood volume within your vessels, and exerting additional pressure on the walls of the arteries. As time passes, that relentless pressure gradually erodes the heart, potentially culminating in a stroke, heart attack, kidney damage, or a host of other grave health issues. Yet, due to their subtlety, the effects often go unnoticed, making it all too simple to overlook the places where salt conceals itself. Packaged foods, canned soups, sauces, frozen dinners, breads, deli meats, and even those seemingly wholesome choices such as low-fat salad dressings or whole grain crackers often contain a surprising amount of sodium. It serves a purpose beyond mere flavor. It plays a crucial role in preservation. Numerous products branded as light, diet, or heart-healthy often harbor significant levels of salt, utilized for preservation and flavor enhancement. When these foods become mainstays in our diets due to their convenience or familiar taste, the sodium content can accumulate rapidly. This matter holds even greater significance for seniors. With the passage of time, our kidneys gradually lose their ability to effectively filter sodium, leading to an increased sensitivity to its impact on the body. This indicates that even a moderate consumption of sodium can result in more significant elevations in blood pressure than it would have in previous decades. It also heightens fluid retention, potentially exacerbating issues such as swelling in the legs or congestive heart failure. Awareness is the initial stride toward rectifying this error. Begin to examine labels, paying attention not only to calories or fat content, but also to sodium levels. Prepare to be astonished by its unexpected concealment. A solitary portion of canned soup may contain over 50% of your daily advised sodium intake. A mere slice of bread or a bowl of cereal can add up to considerable quantities when enjoyed on a regular basis. Seek out products that bear the mark of low sodium, ideally containing less than 140 milligrams per serving, or those that boast no added salt whenever feasible. Concrete actions can indeed lead to significant change. Rinse canned beans and vegetables to eliminate surplus sodium. Select fresh or frozen foods that are free from sauces. Prepare a greater number of dishes in the comfort of your own kitchen, where you have the power to select each ingredient. Enhance your dishes with the vibrant notes of herbs, spices, lemon, vinegar, garlic, or pepper, infusing them with flavor while leaving salt behind. As time passes, you will discover that these choices not only safeguard your heart, but also elevate the quality of your meals. Indeed, the process of reshaping your palate requires patience. For those who have depended on salty foods over the years, the transition to lower sodium alternatives might initially strike one as unexciting, yet the taste buds will inevitably adapt. In just a matter of weeks, you will begin to discern the natural flavors of foods with greater clarity, and you might even discover that foods laden with salt become overwhelmingly intense or disagreeable. Reducing sodium intake doesn't equate to sacrificing pleasure. It signifies selecting a journey that nurtures your well-being, safeguards your heart, and enables you to experience life with greater clarity, vitality, and steadiness. Each bite transforms into a stride toward equilibrium, and every meal presents a chance to nurture not only your appetite, but also your overall wellness. The third mistake is failing to monitor blood pressure on a regular basis. Blood pressure is often an unseen force, remaining unnoticed until it reaches perilous heights or triggers a significant incident. And that is precisely what renders it so misleading. One might traverse through the day, feeling perfectly well, perhaps even vibrant, all the while unaware of the subtle ascent of their blood pressure. For seniors, a prevalent and perilous oversight is the failure to monitor blood pressure consistently, or depending exclusively on yearly doctor appointments to stay informed about it. In the absence of vigilant oversight, subtle shifts may slip beneath the radar, and those seemingly minor alterations can culminate in significant repercussions. Indeed, blood pressure fluctuates continuously throughout the day, influenced by a myriad of factors including stress levels, sleep quality, dietary choices, and physical activity. A solitary measurement taken at the doctor's office, regardless of its perfection, fails to convey the entire narrative. In numerous instances, the readings from clinics may be inaccurately elevated due to anxiety, or conversely, may appear deceptively low when one is experiencing a particularly good day. The strength of at-home monitoring lies in its remarkable capabilities. This offers a more comprehensive understanding of your blood pressure patterns throughout time, and such knowledge could prove to be life-saving. Neglecting to monitor your blood pressure means overlooking essential insights. Perhaps your medication has lost some of its effectiveness over time. A new dietary pattern or source of stress may be beginning to exert its influence. It's possible that a supplement you've incorporated into your routine is clashing with your prescription medication. In the absence of consistent readings, uncertainty prevails, and when it pertains to matters of the heart, uncertainty simply won't suffice. Keeping track of your blood pressure at home stands as one of the easiest and most empowering practices you can adopt. This tool enables the identification of patterns, the early detection of spikes, and provides your doctor with the essential data required for informed decision-making. This empowers you to take charge of your well-being. You're not merely awaiting outcomes. You are, with each reading, crafting them into existence. There's no requirement for elaborate tools or specialized medical knowledge. Modern home monitors are budget-friendly, user-friendly, and frequently feature large, clear displays along with integrated memory. Consistency is paramount. Select a specific time of day, such as the early morning or the twilight hours, and consistently record your measurements at that same hour each day. Take a moment to settle into stillness for 5 minutes prior. Allow your arm to rest gently on the table, ensuring both feet are planted firmly on the floor. Embrace silence and refrain from conversation during the reading. Engaging in this practice daily creates a vivid and truthful representation of your body's workings. Maintaining a log, whether inscribed on paper or recorded through an app, is essential to bring along to each doctor's appointment. This type of record enhances the productivity of your appointments, enabling your healthcare provider to identify changes, modify medication as necessary, or detect warning signs early, preventing them from escalating into serious issues. Certain individuals steer clear of monitoring, fearing the revelations that may await them. There is concern that a large figure may induce stress or anxiety. However, the reality is that neglecting your blood pressure offers no safeguard. It merely allows potential problems to fester and expand without restraint. Recognizing the importance of awareness is crucial for progress, and when it comes to blood pressure, timely detection holds paramount significance. Monitoring your blood pressure transcends mere obligation. It is an essential practice that warrants attention and care. It's a continuous dialogue with your body, and akin to any meaningful exchange, it flourishes when conducted consistently, serenely, and with thoughtfulness. Incorporate it into the cadence of your everyday life. Establish it as a routine. Above all, prioritize this, for the choices you make today will shape your future. Error 4. Allowing stress to remain unchecked. Stress transcends mere emotion. It manifests as a burden that your body bears. While we frequently link high blood pressure to poor diet or insufficient exercise, one of the most overlooked factors is the presence of chronic, unrelieved stress. For seniors, neglecting to manage stress is a misstep that impacts not only mood and sleep, but also steadily and silently elevates blood pressure. Day after day, stress triggers the body's instinctual fight or flight response, inundating the system with hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol. These substances induce a temporary elevation in blood pressure by constricting blood vessels and accelerating heart rate, a typical and fleeting response. However, when stress transforms into a daily routine rather than a rare occurrence, your body begins to remain in that elevated state. Your arteries stay narrowed. Your heart exerts greater effort. As time passes, the relentless pressure inflicts harm that medication alone may not be able to remedy. The challenging aspect is that stress frequently conceals itself in plain view. It doesn't always manifest as panic or explosive reactions. At times, it manifests in the most understated ways. A heaviness in the shoulders, a constricted chest, a night filled with restless thoughts, or a subtle sense of being engulfed by the weight of it all. Many seniors, shaped by generations that emphasized resilience and strength, often find it all too simple to dismiss or overlook their emotions. However, overlooking stress does not cause it to vanish. It simply allows more time for it to integrate into your system, sapping your energy, diminishing your patience, and subtly elevating your blood pressure. Fortunately, navigating stress doesn't necessitate radical transformations or costly treatments. It begins with subtle, deliberate gestures that soothe the nervous system and restore equilibrium. Deep breathing, for instance, calms the heart rate and soothes the blood vessels. Soft motions such as walking, yoga, or stretching ease tension and awaken the uplifting endorphins within us. Moments of tranquility in the embrace of nature, accompanied by the soothing strains of music, or engaging in the reflective practice of gratitude through journaling or prayer, can serve to recalibrate the body's stress response. Engaging in conversation with a friend or articulating your feelings can ease the burden on your mind. Establishing a routine for daily stress management is essential. Rather than merely responding to challenges as they arise, it is essential to cultivate practices that allow both your mind and body the opportunity to relax and rejuvenate. Consider it akin to the ritual of brushing your teeth. It serves a purpose beyond moments of pain. It serves to prevent issues before they even arise. And if you have been enduring unmanaged stress for an extended period, show yourself some compassion. This is not a matter of assigning blame. It involves acknowledging the potential for transformation and making gradual progress, one small step at a time. There's no need to resolve every issue in a single night. Yet, as you start to create an environment for tranquility, introspection, and nurturing, your body reacts in kind. It permeates not only your thoughts, but also your blood pressure, your sleep patterns, your digestion, and your entire sense of tranquility. Though stress may lurk in the shadows, its impact is undeniably tangible, and the ability to harness it lies firmly in our grasp. Each breath, each step, each fleeting moment of tranquility unfolds in its own time. Error 5. Disregarding the lack of physical activity. In the realm of high blood pressure management, the actions you refrain from can hold equal weight to those you choose to undertake. Among the myriad of missteps that seniors often commit, one stands out for its subtlety, yet profound consequences: the neglect of physical inactivity. To put it differently, remaining sedentary for extended periods, engaging in minimal movement, and believing that rest is invariably the optimal remedy. Though rest holds its significance, an absence of movement can gradually and silently elevate blood pressure, compelling the heart to exert itself more than necessary. Engaging in physical activity serves to regulate blood pressure through the fortification of the heart. A robust heart circulates blood more efficiently, minimizing strain on your arteries and aiding in the maintenance of healthy metrics. Engaging in exercise enhances circulation, diminishes inflammation, aids in weight management, and alleviates stress. Essential elements in maintaining cardiovascular well-being. Yet, when motion fades from the rhythm of everyday existence, the body begins to forfeit its vitality. Muscles lose their strength, circulation becomes sluggish, and the pressure within your blood vessels starts to increase. For numerous seniors, the struggle lies not in motivation but in the realm of uncertainty. Worries about joint pain, fatigue, or the apprehension of falling can render the prospect of exercise daunting. Yet engaging in physical activity need not be arduous to yield positive results. Even gentle movements, practiced regularly, can yield significant advantages. A stroll around the block, a morning stretch, or some gentle chair exercises while watching television can all invigorate the heart and stimulate circulation. Indeed, one of the most impactful transformations you can embrace is to reduce the time you spend sitting. Should you find yourself engrossed in television or literature for extended periods, consider rising from your seat every 30 to 60 minutes. Stand in place and march for a minute, then make your way to the kitchen, where you can indulge in a few shoulder rolls or toe taps. These brief intervals of activity interspersed throughout the day serve to disrupt extended stretches of sitting, which can otherwise lead to the stiffening of arteries and an increase in blood pressure over time. Consistency is what truly holds significance. Regular movement of your body communicates to your heart, blood vessels, and brain that you remain engaged with life, active, and resilient. As time unfolds, that message transforms into reality. Discovering enjoyable ways to move is equally essential. It could be the graceful movements of dance, the nurturing touch of gardening, the refreshing embrace of water aerobics, or perhaps a gentle stretching routine beneath the warm morning sun. When physical activity brings joy rather than hardship, you are more inclined to maintain it as a part of your routine. As it transforms into a routine, your body starts to flourish even more. If you find yourself at a crossroads, consider reaching out to your doctor or a physical therapist for guidance. They can assist you in discovering safe and suitable methods of movement tailored to your present health and mobility status. Keep in mind, this journey isn't focused on transforming into an athlete. It revolves around maintaining autonomy, preserving equilibrium, and providing your heart with the support it requires to sustain you for many years ahead. Overlooking inactivity might seem innocuous, yet as time passes, it exerts undue strain on your heart and blood vessels. Every movement serves as a remedy, and with each step you take, you journey closer to reduced blood pressure and a more resilient, self-assured version of yourself. Mistake number 6. The excessive consumption of caffeine or alcohol. A steaming cup of coffee to greet the dawn, a delicate glass of wine to accompany the evening meal. These modest pleasures weave themselves into the fabric of everyday existence for countless individuals, and when embraced in moderation, they can indeed offer a sense of solace. However, for seniors dealing with high blood pressure, the excessive consumption of caffeine or alcohol is a misstep that frequently goes unnoticed. These substances may appear harmless at first glance, yet they possess the potential to subtly elevate blood pressure, disrupt medication efficacy, and introduce a myriad of health complications that far outweigh any benefits. Let us begin with caffeine. Caffeine, a stimulant, can be discovered in coffee, tea, soft drinks, energy drinks, and even chocolate. It constricts blood vessels and accelerates heart rate, both of which can lead to a temporary rise in blood pressure. For certain individuals, this effect may be minimal or fleeting. However, for others, particularly those grappling with hypertension or an increased sensitivity to stimulants, even a modest amount of caffeine can elevate blood pressure to perilous levels. The challenge lies in the fact that the impact differs significantly from one individual to another. For some seniors, a daily cup of coffee can be a delightful ritual, enjoyed without consequence. Yet, for others, it may trigger prolonged spikes that linger for hours, often unnoticed. Awareness is the essential element. For those who indulge in caffeine on a regular basis, it is essential to observe the ways in which your body reacts. It may be worthwhile to monitor your blood pressure both prior to and following your morning coffee or afternoon soda. Should you observe a trend of elevated readings or experience symptoms such as headaches, jitteriness, or a racing heart, it may be prudent to reduce your intake or consider transitioning to decaf. There's no need to abandon your cherished rituals completely. Instead, consider making mindful modifications that nurture your spirit. Alcohol introduces a unique set of challenges. In modest doses, it appears to aid in relaxation, easing your defenses after a long day. However, when consumed in larger or more frequent amounts, alcohol can elevate blood pressure and notably disrupt the efficacy of medications designed to manage hypertension. It further leads to dehydration, disrupted sleep, weight gain, and heightened emotional stress, Each of these factors has a detrimental impact on blood pressure. For older adults, the body's slower processing of alcohol can intensify these effects, causing them to persist longer than one might anticipate. Consuming more than a single alcoholic drink each day may gradually transform the experience from a rare pleasure into a persistent hazard. The interplay of alcohol and blood pressure medications can result in a spectrum of side effects, such as dizziness, confusion, and strain on the liver. The potential hazards intensify when additional medications are involved, a scenario frequently encountered by older adults navigating multiple health issues. Fortunately, even slight adjustments can lead to significant improvements. Reducing caffeine or alcohol intake may result in decreased blood pressure readings, enhanced sleep quality, steadier energy levels, and sharper focus. In certain instances, minimizing these substances may also lessen the necessity for supplementary medications. Abandoning coffee or wine does not equate to relinquishing comfort. Numerous delightful, heart-healthy options abound. Consider exploring herbal teas such as chamomile, mint, or rooibos. Indulge in the soothing embrace of warm lemon water, or craft your own effervescent delight by infusing sparkling water with vibrant fresh fruits and aromatic herbs. These straightforward alternatives can provide a similar feeling of ritual and tranquility, free from any adverse effects. In the end, it transcends mere limitation. It revolves around purpose. Understanding the impact of caffeine and alcohol on your body equips you to make more informed decisions. Decisions that enhance not only your blood pressure, but also your holistic well-being and the richness of your life experience. Your heart seeks no flawlessness. It demands attention. With every stride you make toward equilibrium, you forge a path to a more resilient and grounded version of yourself. The seventh mistake lies in the failure to communicate with healthcare providers. In the realm of high blood pressure management, the presence of a robust support system holds equal significance to the careful selection of medication and the mindful choice of nutrition. At the heart of that support system lies your healthcare provider. One of the most prevalent and easily preventable errors that seniors often commit is failing to maintain open lines of communication with their doctor or care team. The act of skipping appointments, downplaying symptoms, or settling for the status quo can create a chasm of miscommunication. This absence of candid, consistent conversation may result in overlooked opportunities and ignored warning signals. One can easily slip into the habit of merely renewing prescriptions and attending annual checkups. Yet blood pressure is not a condition that can be treated with a passive approach. It varies with shifts in stress, levels of activity, sleep patterns, dietary choices, other medications, and even the changing seasons. When your doctor lacks a complete understanding of your feelings or daily experiences, they are navigating with only a fragment of the whole picture. This limitation can hinder their ability to identify issues early or to adjust your treatment effectively. Numerous seniors hold back from voicing their thoughts, apprehensive of appearing troublesome, facing judgment, or being a nuisance. The physician, yet no worry is too trivial when it pertains to your well-being. Should you find yourself grappling with unexpected dizziness, a side effect you've been attempting to overlook, a newly introduced supplement, or a recent shift in your daily routine, all of this information is vital for your provider to ensure that your care plan remains both safe and effective. The side effects of medication, in particular, stand out as one of the most overlooked concerns. Many individuals discontinue their medication due to discomfort, yet they often fail to communicate this to their healthcare provider. This may result in erratic blood pressure levels or, even more concerning, severe complications. A brief dialogue might lead to a revised dosage, an alternative medication, or lifestyle modifications that can create a significant impact. Home blood pressure readings ought to be included in your discussions. Remember to take your log with you to your appointments, or consider sharing it via patient portal if one is accessible. Observing the trend rather than relying on a solitary reading enables your provider to discern what is effective and what falls short. Should the readings prove inconsistent, they can assist you in uncovering the underlying reasons. Both mental and emotional well-being hold significance in this discussion. The interplay of stress, loneliness, depression, and anxiety can significantly elevate blood pressure levels. Your healthcare provider might guide you toward counseling, support groups, or community programs designed to offer assistance and relief. If reaching the clinic poses challenges due to mobility constraints, distance, or transportation difficulties, consider inquiring about telehealth alternatives. Numerous practices now provide virtual appointments, facilitating seamless communication from the comfort of home. Effective communication isn't about lengthy discussions. Your physician stands alongside you in your journey toward wellness, not as a critic. The greater their understanding, the more effectively they can steer you, allowing you to seek guidance without the need to wait for your next appointment. If anything seems amiss, or if you find yourself questioning a reading, a side effect, or a shift in your lifestyle, don't hesitate to seek guidance. Your well-being is not an endeavor to undertake alone. Engaging in collaboration and maintaining open dialogue stands as one of the wisest and most straightforward actions you can take to safeguard your blood pressure and secure your future. Controlling high blood pressure need not feel like an insurmountable challenge. It does not demand an immaculate way of living, a never-ending array of limitations, or perpetual anxiety. What it truly demands is an understanding of the daily practices that hold significance, the messages your body conveys, and the influence you possess to mold your well-being with each choice you make. In reality, blood pressure transcends mere digits. It serves as a mirror to the way your body exists in the world, living, breathing, resting, moving, and reacting to the life that surrounds you. You have now encountered the 7 prevalent mistakes that frequently escape notice, and more significantly, you have discovered how to steer clear of them. From grasping the intricacies of your medications to monitoring your sodium intake, maintaining an active lifestyle, managing stress effectively, engaging in open dialogue with your healthcare provider, and making conscious decisions regarding caffeine and alcohol. These adjustments are entirely feasible and grounded in reality, allowing you to enhance your life without the need for a complete transformation. They gently encourage you to nurture yourself with greater consistency and a touch more intention. At NutriHub Bliss, we hold the conviction that wellness is cultivated through the gradual formation of positive habits. There's no need to tackle everything simultaneously. Simply choose one area to begin with. Perhaps it involves monitoring your blood pressure consistently, or replacing a salty treat with a refreshing alternative. Perhaps it involves setting a timely reminder for your medication, or reaching out to your doctor regarding a persistent concern. Regardless of the circumstances, remember that each minor action you undertake brings you closer to a healthier heart, a more stable existence, and a more resilient self. If this video resonated with you, consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to NutriHub Bliss, and sharing it with someone who might appreciate a touch of clarity and encouragement. For in the act of lifting one another, we elevate ourselves collectively, more resilient, more balanced, and more prepared to flourish, one heartbeat at a time.